I'm Shweta and I'm currently studying in the Netherlands. So for those who are new here, I make videos about studying abroad, share my experience as a research student, and I also make videos about productivity and tech. So if you are interested in this kind of content, then please subscribe to my channel. So coming back, in my previous video, I shared with you guys some tips on how to read a research paper, and many of you asked me to make a video on how you can find or search for these scientific papers. So here it is. In today's video, I'll share with you some resources which will help you in finding and accessing these scientific papers. So we'll look into some commonly used academic search engines, some tips to help you get started, and lastly, how you can get a copy of these scientific papers that you are interested in. Reading scientific literature is an important part of your research. So when you start doing background research or referencing, the first step is to get your hands on the paper and start searching for literature in the area which you are interested or the topic that you are interested in. Mentors and supervisors are a great source to help you get started. They can recommend you papers which are critical for you to read, and you should definitely seek help of your supervisor or any other expert in the field. But at some point you are on your own and you'll have to dive deep into your research, and at that point you'll have to be proactive and hunt actively for these research papers. And it turns out that regular search engines like Google, Yahoo, and MSN are not that effective because you get loads of results, mixtures of websites, and very few peer-reviewed scientific papers. So the best thing when you're looking for a scientific paper is to search them on academic search engines. So there are many academic search engines. Some focus on a specific discipline while others have citations from various fields or various disciplines. So some free publicly available academic search engines include Google Scholar. So Google Scholar is the best resource you can look for. It includes scientific literature from all disciplines. Then you have Science Direct, which also includes scientific literature from all disciplines. Then there is PubMed, which is specific for life sciences. Then you have IEEE Explore, which is for electronics and electrical engineering and also computer science. Then you have Agricola, which is specific for agriculture. So you can use all of these search engines to look for your scientific papers or articles. There are other search engines like ISI or Web of Science, which are subscription based. And if you cannot find the research articles which you are looking for in these search engines, then you can probably find them through your university website or access them via your university library. So there are slight differences on how these different search engines work, and it is worth taking time to understand how these work because then it makes your search for scientific papers much more easier. So I'll walk you guys through among the few search engines that I use so that you get an idea. I commonly use Google Scholar and PubMed. So let's have a look at it. I usually use Google Scholar for all my literature search. It is a great place to start your search by entering keywords, name of the author, or title of the research paper. So it's just like Google. When you enter your search, you can sort through relevant results and find links to the journals or other repositories. So it is very important that before you start your search, you define the keywords so that you get the most relevant results. So for example, let's have a look. So here we are on the Google Scholar website, and let's say for example I want to search scientific articles in the area of cancer immunotherapy. So you simply type in cancer immunotherapy and you can see that you get a loads of results here. So you might want to narrow down your search. So let's say for example I want to search papers for cancer immunotherapy using natural killer cells. So now here you can see the number of results have come down to a lower number, and you can see now papers which are relevant to cancer immunotherapy but we just focus on natural killer cells. Now for example you want to look for scientific papers which are using natural killer cells or T cells, then you simply type in. So now you will get all the scientific papers which are using natural killer cells or T cells for cancer immunotherapy. So further, using the tools here on the left hand side, you can select the time period from which you would like to view the scientific papers. Sometimes or most of the times you might want to look into the recent literature which is being published, and it's always good to stay updated about what's happening in your field. So if you just click on since 2020, then you can see the number of papers published in that time period. Also, you can make use of all the other tools which are available here. You can also create your own library on Google Scholar. So if you know that you will be reading these of the papers later on, so you can just star them and they are saved to your library. So now let's have a look at another example. Let's say if you're an engineering student or computer science student and you need to find research articles talking about, let's say, cloud computing and security, then you can put these keywords into Google Scholar and you will get a list of research papers which discuss about cloud computing and security. Now let's say you want research papers which talk about cloud computing and third-party auditor or security, then simply type these phrases into Google Scholar and use the words and or. So you will get a list of articles which are talking about cloud computing and which have the words third-party auditor or security. So another search engine which I commonly use is PubMed. So it is just like Google Scholar. You type in the keywords. So for example, let's try again the same thing. So here you can find the relevant results which are in the area of cancer immunotherapy and which make use of natural killer cells. So on the left hand side you can find abstract, full text. You can select these filters according to your requirements. So if you're struggling with keywords to look at a relevant paper, then see the relevant cited material or similar research articles, and below you can see the keywords here. So you can use these keywords to do your search because these are the keywords which might be the ones you are interested in. And here you can see that there is a full text link. So if you click on it, you are redirected to a page, and here you can see that there are various formats which are available in which you can download the research paper. So for example, if you click on PDF, then it will download the PDF file of the research paper. So once you find the relevant research paper, then the next step is getting a copy of the research paper. And as you saw, the format of the research articles is in the form of abstract. So you can read the abstract and decide for yourself if this is the paper you would like to use or if this is the paper you are interested in. So search engines do not necessarily contain the full text of the research paper that you are interested in. Few websites like PubMed allow you to have full access to these research articles and you can download the full text, but not all search engines can do it. But now let's say if you want to look at research articles which are published by a particular author, or if you attended any particular conference or talk of a scientist or researcher and you are interested in his or her work and you simply want to search research articles, papers or reviews which are published by those authors or by those researchers, then you can still use Google Scholar. But then you have to make use of another feature of Google Scholar, which is advanced search. So let me show you how that works. So you will see a box wherein you can put all the information which you want. Say if you want to search the article with particular words, or you have one exact phrase which you want to find, or let's say you want to search the articles by the names of authors, then you can enter all this information. So let's say if you want to search research articles which are published by James Allison, who is also a Nobel laureate and an immunology professor at MD Anderson. So you can enter the name of the author here. Let's say if you want to search papers which are published by him in the area of immunotherapy, and then simply click on search. So here you will get a list of research papers which are published by James Allison which focus on immunotherapy. You can also make use of another website or another platform which is known as ResearchGate. So ResearchGate is more like a social media networking site for researchers and scientists. So you can find all the papers which are published by a particular author. You can also ask questions and you get answers by experts or the authors themselves. And also you can connect or follow people in whose research you are interested. The next thing you can do to access the paper is to directly go to the home page of the journal in which it was published. So many of the journals are open access, meaning they are free to access for the general public. So you can go on the website and check if the paper which you're looking for can be downloaded freely. So the last thing you can do is to purchase a copy of this research paper, but it is not always possible. These are expensive, and if you have multiple papers to read or if you want to go through multiple articles, then it is really very expensive. So I would suggest that you first check your university website and try other options. So that's about it. I hope you find this video helpful and it makes your literature search a bit more easier. I will try to make such helpful videos for students in the future. So thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe and like this video. See you.